Yokozo Mina-san, you know what time it is. It's time to finally claim sovereignty. And today I got some funny informations about foreign trade investments and foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio investment. I actually understand how like companies or groups like hedge funds actually operate. And I actually crafted this boat and I thought, you know what, let's just write and I'll see what I remember from my studies this week and I'll just see if I can teach you guys something. I'm not gonna lie, I think there's something over there. You see all these things there. So I learned a lot about liberalism and realism actually, and I learned to kind of apply them. And it made me understand why Germany has kind of a problem with Trump. I mean, Europe in general, kind of. You know, because they're like the things if Russia takes over Ukraine, the problem is that they're afraid that Russian imperialism might bleed into the Baltics, and that would be a problem for us and everyone else. And if Trump decides to like get out of NATO, that's gonna cause even more problems because now Germany would have to step up, and it's interesting, you know, because France is also very rich. France is also very powerful as well, but it's because of the euro and Berlin printing all those euros. The economy of Europe is basically dependent on Germany. That's kind of a problem. And I think that there's a lot of skeletons. I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm just trying to find a place where I can get some food. And yeah, basically, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be kind of a problem. If you're living in Germany, get ready to spend, I don't know, there's 5 euros for a pickle. Get ready for 10 euros for a pickle. I think Olaf Scholz already increased the price of the German ticket as far as I heard. I mean, he did. I saw it on the news. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. But whatever, you know. I try to forget politics sometimes, you know. I just try not to think about it. But then I get reminded by someone that Trump or I don't know won, and I'm like, well, okay, good for him. And then I realized what I learned about the implications of some of his policies. And I think what most people have a problem with is that he's kind of unpredictable. But there's a lot of things I kind of see myself agreeing with him, like the Sector 352, whatever thing that was. The one thing where he basically is against censorship or people. Great, I forgot how to get out of. How do I? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, and yeah, the censorship and I don't know what. So I see myself agree with that actually. But it's like it's also something else, and also yeah. So this is interesting. I didn't expect to find this here. Very interesting. So is there anything I can do to like build like this? It's a portal, right? With another realm. Interesting. Yeah. Now look, more skeletons. Yeah, it's that unpredictability that's basically everyone's so mad about it. It's honestly, I just don't see a thing. I don't believe that democracy is not suddenly gonna disappear because of Trump or whoever. Like, it's not gonna disappear today. It's not gonna disappear tomorrow. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we're like too stuck up with the ideals of Locke and liberalism, which isn't wrong. Like on the contrary, it's actually great. But you'll come across, I realized that you'll come across people that you could categorize more as Jesus Christ, more as realists or liberals. So if you meet someone that's very kind and like always helpful, Liberal, in a liberal aspect, that would basically just be about relative gains. So something like I'll cooperate with you, and something I will gain something out of cooperating with you. And that's basically how Europe is, right? So they interconnected all the markets and I don't know what, and now we're here. Less wars, more cooperation. It's also kind of how globalism and like the global market kind of works, you know. Now we're trading with everyone. We have a whole stock trades and I don't know what, which I'm also studying, and I learned quite a few bit. I actually learned how to read certain. Oh, fucking knife! Can I get out of here? Fucking hell! Oh, come on, come on, come on! Oh shit! Yeah, yeah. So you basically, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, this happens way too much to me, honestly. I think I can find my way over there. Just wanna get some wool for a bear. Die, you damn sheep! I swear to God, once I find a village, it's over. I'm not actually going to be liberal about it. I'm gonna be very realistic about it. So yeah, if you meet someone that's very like usually people real realist would view people as something selfish. They wouldn't believe that anyone would actually want good of you, and that's like also the case. I'm very skeptic when someone's all about trades and I don't know what, because I'm pretty sure that they don't actually want me to succeed. No one wants to see you get rich. That's like the first lesson. But if you want to get into trades and all that, and I know what I understood is that if you're able to read the vortex graphs or the relative strength index, that's kind of important. But playing around with some demo money, I also realized that it's like, I don't know, there are certain check patterns, the bullish patterns, bearish patterns, the hammer and flags, I don't know, the bull flag stuff, and it's been helpful. But what I realized the most is that whenever I read the graphs more, I was making a lot more gains than I was when I was just watching the candle patterns. But yeah, since I'm a broke student anyway, I have nothing to lose. Just gonna put some money in the stock market after this after this term and day trading. So let's see how that goes. Maybe I'm actually able to afford stuff again. If I'm not mistaken. I think my all the stuff was over there. I'm gonna go reclaim all my stuff and see if we can find a village. Find some more resources. I'm actually very interested into being able to build this portal. It would actually be great if I could do that. I also studied extremely hard today, so like I just really needed to grind international economies to be sure I can pass all the exams and get good grades, so I don't have to worry about anything. So the earliest I can go home, the better. So I study extremely, extremely hard. Look at all that, everything is scattered across. Yeah, so like don't understand when people say they don't want to work 9 to 5s, but at the same time it's like when I went into date, like I was on the demos, I was making a shit ton of money. But that was because the demos also had like a lot of money. But I realized like if I was gonna work with like 500 bucks, it took me an hour or two, like at least to get a lot out of it. And I also realized that at some point you're just gonna get so greedy that you're gonna waste everything at some point. So The best thing is to just simply not get greedy and just be happy with how much you have. I realized that as soon as my concentration goes away, I'll just stop trading. And that's how I made actually a lot of gains on the demos, and I was like, I'm gonna keep this up. I don't know if that's kind of look that does kind of look like a village, but I'm not sure. Also hope I don't forget the way home. But yeah, stay away from people that are very realistic, I guess. So when like if you notice that someone is treating you like a stepping stone, that someone is not trying to be your friend. That someone is just trying to use you for their own gains, and that's how realism basically views the world. Is like no one really wants you, wants wants to be with you or help you get somewhere. Everyone just wants to use you or have power over you. Hmm, giant cliff. Then again, I noticed that if you're with intelligent people, usually it's much better to work with, but a lot of people are just pseudo intelligent, so there are no real intelligent people most of the time. And it's kind of unfortunate. But I noticed that in university a lot. It's like most of the people just bring up reasons for the sake of bringing up a reason just to disagree with you or try to make themselves feel better about themselves, and it's like it doesn't work that way. And it's funny because most of these guys are going to be working in NGOs and politics and I don't know what. And I'm like, bro, like, please don't, please don't work in politics or NGOs because just don't know. Like, you want to have fit characters in politics, but you realize that actually maybe 1% actually suits it, and the rest doesn't really amount to anything other than just further degenerating the whole process of the world, you know? I mean, Jesus, it's hard to afford a house nowadays. Even though a lot of the people running in politics in places like Germany are economists, how come that the economy is just getting worse if you have a bunch of leaders that are masters in economics? Very interesting, actually. I also noticed that a lot of people with finance degree run for politics. It's very interesting. I don't really understand why, but it happens. I think I definitely forgot my way home, but I'm also not sure. Like, I just want to keep exploring, and that's like the thing with the world, right? You just want to keep exploring and see where will I end up exploring. Let me see if I can get some apples. No apples. Great. So I guess I'll be setting up a base somewhere here. This is basically just like global anthropology, just like when I learned that humans were just they were just camping around hunting and they just didn't go back home and eventually just founded new places and those places became nation states after Thomas Hobbes and the sovereignty and the Leviathan came out. Yeah, so Thomas was very pessimistic, right? So he had this view everyone is garbage and just wants power. And he had also Rousseau, who was like the social contract. There needs to be a contract between the citizens and the sovereign in power. Then you had Locke, who just came, I think, close to the Revolution. I think in somewhere in the 1700s or 1800s. And he was like, he basically was more liberal. He was like, everyone deserves happiness, deserves a house, a home. Yeah, thanks to him, we actually have the right to revolt against our governments. They act like tyrants. He's also kind of the reason why we're allowed to have guns now. Well, not in Europe at least, for the most part, but in most places. I guess, I guess Switzerland. Yeah, killing sheaves of pumpkin seeds is always something I never expected to do. I'm also not what I used to be in Minecraft. But I feel like I can navigate a lot better than back when I played. When I was younger, I'd always lose and I'd get completely lost. Understand where to go, kinda. But yeah, I'll be setting up a new base somewhere around here, most likely, and we'll probably find a village with people, or maybe I should just make my own village. Do I have some apples? No, I don't. I'm actually making an oven. I think it's time to make a little base. Alright, I think this here is great. We also have enough for a little bed. Place this pumpkin over there. Alright, very unfortunate. I guess after this expedition we can return and just see where we'll end up. It's great that I still remember how to make a bed. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to do a foreign direct investment. So a company just acquiring some new businesses or creating a factory in a different place to increase profits and have easier market access. It's kind of what I'm doing right now with trying to find a village. I'm trying to acquire it so I don't have much of a hard time to trade with people, get some emeralds from villages, acquire more land that's already been established. I mean, it's not really on it's not gonna be on peaceful terms probably, but it's gonna be on good terms, right? All right, I should get some iron ore there. Let's just go down. Let's make an oven. I don't really want to go down there. Not yet, at least. Alright, another crafting bench. No sand. That's very convenient that they included this, but it kind of ruins it. I liked it more when it was harder to actually do like craft things and you had to figure out combinations. No, okay, I need more cobblestone. Wait, what was that? Cobblestone deep slates. Oh, great, I forgot the English language. Where's the thing? I don't want a lever. Stick. Gray carpet. That's kinda messed up. Anyway. Yeah, alright, nice. Fernance, yeah, right, Fernance. Let's make some charcoal, and then we're gonna cook some raw chicken for that protein. Man, I really miss this game. It's been really long time. Well, it is probably boring since nothing special is happening. Just extremely chill. Kinda therapeutic to just talk whatever I have on my mind. Oh, I guess this was a spot where I recently died. Let's see, our adventure's gonna continue. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this jump. Also, don't risking so much. I've already been like, I've died so many times that I'm just sick and tired of taking more risk. But if you want to get successful in life, don't be afraid to take some risk. Just don't go ahead and gamble everything away. If you're gonna trade, really be able to read the stock market and be able to just predict the price movements. Work with some demo money, understand how to read the graphs, and you'll be fine. Make sure you're friends with intelligent people too. Don't be friends with people that just wanna gain. And some like there are some people that are very intelligent, but they're also not really good. So they're just gonna use you. And I don't really want any of my viewers to get abused by some bozos for no reason, other than their personal gain. I find that it's really important to just talk about these matters of like politics and theories about it. So not just necessarily randomly talking about, oh, Trump won and I don't know, but actually understand the implications from different theories and what it actually means. What does it actually mean that Trump won for the rest of the world, and what does it actually mean now with the Ukraine conflict and I don't know what, and actually like at some point it just doesn't matter anymore. Like really, you'll just get a headache if you just keep thinking about it. Because in the end, just like in philosophy, there's no real right or wrong. While it makes sense, it can make all the sense in the world. It can still be wrong, and it's the same with the trade market. Yeah, you can look at the candle patterns, and if the patterns say there's gonna be a rise, all of a sudden the relative strength index drops, and you put a position at buy, and you're gonna lose everything. Happened to me a lot because I was paying attention to the candles more. But then I learned, okay, I need to be more patient. I can't just put everything on the line based on few patterns, and actually need to read the indicators. I wonder if I'm gonna meet Herobrine, if this legend actually still exists in this game. I remember back when Herobrine was like this mythos, and I was watching these videos as a kid. I was like, Herobrine, where is he? It made me scared to play Minecraft for a bit. It was the same with Slenderman, right? So you had like Slenderman, and I don't know what, going at it. So pray for the exams, because after the exams I'll be actually able to do some nice videos. Hey, look at you, little piggy. Oh man. So no pork today. So what is that? Okay, I cannot mine it. It's time for a stone pickaxe. Stone axe. And now a stone sword. Oh yeah, right. This is how I'm gonna craft it. So there's usually two people I would say beware of. People that think way too much about themselves and talk way too much about themselves, and people who simp way too much because they think they can get women that way, but it's not how it really works. And in the end, they're just gonna get used. And it's what you see with most of those people who virtue signal and I don't know what. And it's kind of crazy if you go on place like Twitter and I don't know what. Yeah, like at this point, people are just agreeing because it's a woman. It's the only reason why they're mostly agreeing with people at this point. It's just kind of sad. Just kind of sad. So I guess today will be a longer video. I don't think I will be finding anything special today. Just don't die. If I'm not mistaken, I think if we continue this way, we'll be back home. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is it. Yes, we're not gonna find anything today. So I'm just gonna build small little place and call it a day. Yeah, great. I actually need more wood. So we're just gonna farm some more wood and then I'm gonna call it a day. Wait a second, I think. Yeah, yeah. I think we're gonna do this. This way no monsters can harass us. A small little tree house. Alright. I legit so dark I can't see anything. Great. Yeah. What am I gonna do? It's a great thing that Minecraft isn't realistic, or else this whole tree would be coming down on me. Just like my life when university started, but now I've got a lot of control over it, so it's much better. Hell yeah, this is gonna be a great base. Okay. Oh, all right. No, don't want that. Don't want that. Please just let me. Oh, for damn. Great. Just don't die. All right. Perfect. I guess like that, and you can jump over here, and you can go to bed. Unfortunately, we have no wool, so we'll be sleeping tonight. I think I should stream some of my playthroughs so that people can actually join and have an active discussion. I think that way it'd be more productive and we'll actually be able to learn something here. Look at all these zombos, creepos. I don't see any creepos. Oh yeah, there's a creepo and there's a spooder. There's another creepo. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, eh? Nothing. It's gonna do nothing. So I'm here in the sovereign of this little tree house, in the sovereign of this small island now. Claimed sovereignty. We're gonna. Okay, there are more of them. Great. Yeah, I'm just gonna hide in this corner and cry in secret. Please like, share, and subscribe. I hope this video has been a little informational. I know it was a little long, but what can I say? I had a lot of fun playing this game. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.